Back in October 2023, Suffolk County Transit started using its redesigned bus network. The new bus network claims to improve on-time performance, transit access, and overall transit quality throughout the county. Today, I will be taking the new redesigned bus network for a day to see how it's really like using it. Before we get started, let's just have an overview of the new network. Under the new network, service will be provided 7 days a week, year-round, with service to 10 p.m. on weekdays, 9 p.m. on Saturdays, and 8 p.m. on Sundays. Service frequency will increase on weekdays to 30 minutes on majority of the routes in the system. There will be 7 time connection locations across the county to reduce wait times when transferring between routes. Besides that, the Southampton on-demand zone will become permanent, while a new on-demand zone will be set in the east end of the county. I will talk about on-demand service in a future video, so stay tuned for that. You can check the link in the description for more details about the new network. Now, I will head to Stony Brook train station and start taking buses to see if the new network really does what it claims to do. So that's the train station, and here is the bus stop, and they still kept the old bus routes here, like 3D, S60, S69. Those, they don't have it anymore. Yeah, now it's the new system. There's only the 51 that comes to Stony Brook train station. The bus is supposed to come at 12:20, I believe. The scheduled time is 12:20. Now it's 12:16. So if it's on time, it'll come in 4 minutes. Here it actually says you have to walk a distance, but I think the bus still comes inside here. Like it is, I think it was supposed to like just stop outside, but actually I think it goes inside here because I saw 51 come inside here yesterday. So I'm gonna wait here. If it stops out there, I can just run for it. I'm now on the bus. The bus stopped on Circle Road, so I had to walk a little bit to get to the bus. It was around like 4 minutes late, like 12:24. So still much better than before. We're pulling into Patchogue, actually like 3 minutes earlier than scheduled time. Bye. Six. So yeah, there is some time transfer at Patchogue. That's 77, that's 66. I don't know what this is, but this is 11, 17. Okay. I think you can transfer to the train. There's a lot of time transfer, like the train's waiting there. This is 5. SC Transit. So yeah. What's that? 51. That's 6. That is 2, I believe. I'm going to take the 2. I'm going to Bayshore. I'm going to take the 2. Oh, here's the 2. Here. pulling into Bayshore now, 4 minutes early than scheduled. So here is a 7 pulling in, and we can see a 2 bus is waiting on the other side, so that's like a time transfer, I believe. So yeah, like the 2 is just waiting there for the passengers on the 7 to get off, and like if they want to transfer, they can transfer. My two bus arrived early, so I'm transferring to the, I think, 12 to Y dash, and that arrives at 2:35, so about like 13 minutes. Like the scheduled time is like 2:35, so in 30 minutes if it's on schedule. But it could come early, it could come late. We'll see. So here's the 12 bus, which I will be taking it to Y dash. I just got on the 12 and I'm going to get off at Y dash. Departed like just on time at 2:35. I just got off at Y dash 3 minutes earlier than scheduled. The last trip of today will be from Ronkonkoma, where I will take the 51 up to Stony Brook. I don't know if the bus left or not. I think I'm just right on time, but it could like if I leave early, then I could have missed it. I arrived at the bus stop a few minutes later than the scheduled time, so I missed the 51. So now I'm gonna wait 30 minutes for the next bus. It's now 5:49. The 51 to Port Jeff should come at 56. 5:56. So a few more minutes. That's the 52B, I believe. 52B, yeah. That's 52B, and I'm waiting for the 51. It's already 6:03. The scheduled time was 5:56. So yeah, I don't see the bus coming. That's weird. It should be around pretty soon, I believe. Like here is like, yeah, I don't see the bus coming yet, but it should be coming really soon because I was here way earlier, like 30 minutes ago. So wait, like that too? Could those be? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, that should be. Yeah, 51.
Where you wanna go?
Stony Brook. I am now on the 51. I'm going back to Stony Brook. waiting. It's the first time I have like 10 minutes late. Like during the day, it was like just a few minutes late or even earlier. So I don't know what happened today. Like maybe at night there's more traffic, so it's slower. So I got off 2 stops before the train station because I'm going to go home from here. But I think the bus catch up with the schedule a little bit because it was like 10 minutes late at Smith Haven Mall. And I think by here it was supposed to get to like Stony Brook train station at 6:40. It's now 6:48, so like from here to the train station is just a few minutes. So I think it was like 5 minutes late or six minutes late, about that, to the train station. So it catch up a few minutes. It was still a little bit late, but it was way better than 10 minutes, I believe. So I think it was late from like Patchogue to Ronkonkoma before I got on. Like maybe something happened, so it was a little bit late, and then it kind of catch up on the second half of the trip. So by Stony Brook train station, it was like a little bit closer to the schedule. And that's the entire trip of the day. Now I will be giving score on a 10-point scale according to the payment, navigation, on-time performance, time transfer quality, and speed. Payment on the Suffolk County Transit bus is pretty fast and easy. You just need the Fast Fare app and you can directly buy fare inside of it. You can also use cash, and it's also easy to get a free transfer. Like you just need to get a ticket and you can use it on the transfer bus. The only complaint I have with this app is perhaps it's a little bit buggy. Like if you come into here, you go out and you come back in, it does that. I'm not sure if that's because of my phone or if there's something wrong with the app. Yeah, that's like my only complaint with it. For payment, I will give a 9 out of 10. It's easy, fast, and straightforward. The problem with the app is pretty much the only complaint. Next is navigation. After the redesign, Suffolk County bus lines finally show up on Google Maps. Much easier for me to navigate. However, there are some drawbacks. First of all, only the scheduled time is shown on Google Maps. So if there was a delay or the bus came early, I will not be able to know. Besides that, there are some bugs with how the routes are shown on here. Like this is 51, and 51 does not run like this. It only runs the left hand side from Port Jefferson to Patchogue. The right hand side is another route. I think it's 56 or 52. So yeah, the 51 does not run like this, and it shows it like this. So that's kind of weird. Besides that, a lot of stops across the system are still showing the old routes, which will be a little bit confusing for first-time riders and people who do not know that there's a new system. At some stations, they do show the new schedules, but that is not across the system at every stop. So I believe they still need to improve the navigation with the new system. I also noticed that there is no audio announcements, and the display on the bus does not show any information. For navigation, I will give a 7 out of 10. I like that they added into Google Map, but there's still a lot of work to do to make it more easy for the passenger to navigate. For on-time performance, I don't really have anything to complain about. Most of my bus arrived on time, a few minutes late, or even a few minutes early. So it has done a very good job, much better than the old system, which like 20-minute delay was really common. The only big delay I had on today's trip was like the last trip. It was like a 10-minute delay, but then it catch up with the schedule to like 5 minutes late than schedule. So for on-time rate, I will give a 9 out of 10, a big improvement from the network before the redesign. For time transfers, I think it's another part that did a good job. Well, it's not perfect, but definitely put some effort to make buses arrive at the transfer like connection points at the same time, or like around the same time. And I think that needs a lot of effort to make that happen. One problem that I saw is like if one bus arrived early or arrived late, they may not make a perfect transfer between both of them. So if one bus arrived early, they may not wait for the other bus. Or if one bus arrived late, other buses may not wait for them. But overall, it has been doing pretty good, so I will give an 8 out of 10 for time transfer performance. In terms of speed for Suffolk County Transit bus, it really depends on the road condition. On open roads, the bus can get to a pretty high speed, but if you're entering a downtown or into a neighborhood, it will probably slow down a lot. For speed, I will give a 9 out of 10. And here are all the scores that I have gave for Suffolk County Transit. Overall, score is pretty high, and it has been pretty decent after the redesign, but there is still a lot of work to be done to make it even better. Just know that all of these are just my personal opinion according to my personal experience. So if you had a different experience with the Suffolk County Transit bus network, you may share with me in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.